As far as their defensive linemen and protecting Brad, I mean, how much do you have to
Yeah, you just have to know that you go in there to do your job, do what the coaches ask you, and do what you've been doing you've been doing in practice, what they ask you to do, the things that that is going to help the team, and you just do it. That's the little things you got to do, That's how I see all these things, It's about the same. You just have to know who you're preparing for, you and the type of defense you're going against, and what they do, how they move, and everything.
Sonny, did you play in the game last year at Nebraska?
Nebraska? No, I was there. Yeah, but I didn't play. But I was in extra point and field goal.
When you got there, I mean, the crowd was there like an hour early.
Yes.
I'm assuming it was an environment like you hadn't been in before. I'm curious, what was your impression of it?
It was what we expected, basically. I mean, we knew what it was going to be going there, so it wasn't like, oh my God, look at this. It was what was expected.
But it was pretty wild. I mean, there were some punches thrown. It was intense. The offensive line, especially.
Well, things happen. There is nothing you can do about it. You just move on to the next play. Little things. If you can get away from it, if you can't, you just leave the rest to God.
And Coach Giel.
Yes.
How do you think you're progressing in the offensive line in general?
I don't know. It's up to the coaches. Ask the coaches that. I mean, I'm just doing the things they ask me to do. I try to do, what they ask me to do, and do a little bit more every day. Get better every day. That's all I care about. Just to get better every day, every game, every day, every game. So, it's not my place to say how I'm progressing.
Well, you say ask the coaches. I mean, aren't they telling you like you suck or you're good? Like, don't they sort of tell you how you're doing?
I'm doing all the things they ask me to do. I'm doing the little things. That I have to fix. They tell me what I have to fix. I'll fix it. Everything. Pretty much for me. Like how I see things. I have to do everything I got to do to help the family, to help the team. So it's just that's how I see it. I just have to work my butt off on the field in practice, and it transfers to the field in the game day.
I'm sorry I'm sure you've already answered this talking to everybody, but just the growth that you've seen from the offensive line through the first two games, what have you seen?
I've seen a growth, I've seen unity, I've seen the family. Well, it was there prior to the season, so it's only getting stronger and better. So I mean, we're seeing what we expected coming in, and even getting better. So it's only going to get better from here. And seeing unity, hard-working team that doesn't let down, the O-line unit that doesn't, take BS, that is there to work their butt off and do the best to, be the best they can.